para mi canal de YouTube. Mercado de San Telmo. Welcome back to my channel and the final vlog from the trip to Argentina. My sister and I flew back to Buenos Aires from Ushuaia, and my parents went to Iguazu Falls with my aunt and her husband. And here are some pictures of that trip. They had so much fun. And that evening we decided to go to Palermo and eat our last steak because that's the specialty here. The meat is amazing. So we went to El Preferido restaurant. So it's our last meal, dinner in Argentina. Romesco sauce, mashed potatoes. Bon appetit! I need the nightlife. Say hi to my subscribers. Cheers. Our last breakfast in Argentina. We will be missing this. Right? So good. So we couldn't leave Argentina, Buenos Aires, without going to the Recoleta neighborhood. This neighborhood has a very important public cemetery that we wanted to visit, and we found the neatest little street markets with artists selling their artwork. The Mafalda prints. Cats. Oh, these are beautiful. Es para mi canal de YouTube. Ah, eso te iba a decir. La vez pasada dice, hola. After the markets, we made our way into the Recoleta Cemetery, which was the first public cemetery in Buenos Aires. It was founded in 1822, and it's just stunning. A lot of famous people are buried here, 20 presidents, Argentinian presidents, and Evita Perón, obviously the first lady of Argentina that I really wanted to see. And it's just stunning. Sculptures, history, the architecture. Highly, highly recommend for you to visit the cemetery. And in typical fashion, we decided to walk all the way from Recoleta to the Jardín Botánico because you know I love gardens and plants, and I couldn't leave the city without seeing this beautiful public space. They don't even put butter?
You can. He was like, we're not allowed to because before we used to, and we had a co-worker that used to eat it.
They used to put mayo.
Used to eat all the mayo and the butter.
So this is what I'm gonna eat for lunch. The rest of my quiche. And my sister's having a never-ending sandwich de jamón con queso. We are at the Jardín Botánico, right? How many miles have we walked? 1.5? Girl, we've been walking for hours. Tired. My feet hurt. Tired. And we're not walking back to the hotel. No, no, no. We're taking an Uber. So the Jardín Botánico is the botanical garden in Buenos Aires. It's totally free to venture in the grounds, beautiful flowers everywhere and sculptures. And on this day it was like perfect weather. It was 75 degrees. It was sunny and it wasn't very hot. And it was just great. Exactly what we needed before we headed out on our flight later that day.
Like a 1 hour video.
No, it won't be an hour because I like to edit. There's stuff I probably won't show. So this city doesn't get very cold at all. So yeah, unfortunately the greenhouse was closed, but I did want to comment on this amazing statue of Romulus and Remus. If you're familiar with Roman mythology, it was said that Romulus and Remus were abandoned and raised by a wolf, and they like fed on her breast milk. So I thought that was really cool. So our flight didn't leave until around 10 o'clock at night, so we decided to visit the San Telmo neighborhood, which is famous for their street markets. It was the weekend, so we imagined we would find lots of things to see there, and this did not disappoint. It was just beautiful. The cobblestone streets, lots of people, lots of street performers. Highly recommend that you visit this area. We're headed to the San Telmo market here in the neighborhood of San Telmo in Buenos Aires. So I did want to make a note that we were visiting the San Telmo market area on a weekend, which is when it's the busiest. This was on a Sunday afternoon and it was so crowded. We just the actual mercado is where like they have a bunch of food vendors, and
gosh.
outside on the streets you have a lot of the arts and crafts, and the food area which we wanted to explore was just too crowded, so we had to get out. And I wanted to end this video with this beautiful man dressed up like Charlie Chaplin, and he was just so sweet to me, so endearing, and I wanted to end the trip on that note. Thankfully, we arrived safe back home with my little kitty cats, with my kids, and my K-drama, of course. And I immediately start to unpack and get all my stuff out of the suitcase. And I'm just so glad that I went on this trip. I highly, highly recommend that you visit Argentina. It's such a beautiful country, and I highly, highly recommend it. So I hope you enjoyed these vlogs, and I'll be back with more videos. What it takes to fill this empty void.